My name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we would do a color and chat part 2 to MindWare Coloring Collection Color by Number Mystery Mosaics Book 4. A few videos ago we did a part 1 and I said I would come back with a part 2, but it would be a bit. I am ready to start the part 2. So let's move the book to the side. And then I do have my light board, which we're going to use again. And then I just use this to cover over it. And then here is the picture we're working on. So I'll slide that up, see if I can slide this up a little bit more for you. I'm using a variety of markers, so I probably won't link the markers down below because they're all different kinds. I will link this book down below and the light pad again for you guys if you're interested. And well, yeah, let's begin. I will show you the marker first and then I will turn on the light board. I will try to shut it off each time as we go. So tonight we are going to start at number 1, and I have my paper over here with it written on, so I know, so I didn't have to keep it in the book, because in the book it's like in the middle of the little, here, I'll show you quick. So in these books, the coloring charts right there, so I just write them. I like to write anyway. I'm a writer, so I like to write my colors down that I'm going to be using. So number 1 is going to be brown. So let me grab brown. And I'm going to use this Crayola marker in brown. And I'm going to turn on the light so we can get started. And I am using the light board because it does help you see color by numbers. And you can probably use it in regular books too. I might even do that sometime. Now I'm probably not going to use the light board all the time, but sometimes I will. My husband actually got me this light board years ago when I started to diamond paint. So I used it for my diamond painting, which that helps a lot as well with that. Have you guys figured out what this picture is yet? I do enjoy coloring in these types of books. They are very relaxing. So how is everyone doing tonight? I hope you're happy and you're healthy and you're well. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a cold. Yesterday and today I've been coughing a little bit, so trying to stay hydrated. I got myself a water. What are you guys drinking tonight? I was going to get some tea, but I had a tea earlier with some caffeine, and I know I don't have to have them with caffeine, but I just decided not to. I decided I needed to drink some water. So that's what I am drinking tonight. We had a pretty productive weekend. Hung at home and relaxed, and I got some cleaning done like always. Try to get some done, you know, do a little bit each day and do the main stuff like dishes and everything every day. I was going to work on a puzzle yesterday. It was a small one, just 100 piece with my son, my daughter, and then my husband decided to help them. And I took a shower and they were all done, which I didn't think they would be, but my 3-year-old daughter, she's starting to get the hang of all these puzzles. Usually she does the big floor puzzles that are on the floor. They're huge pieces. But nope, she was putting together that 100-piece puzzle, and she loved it. She wanted to do it again today, actually. And winter is such a nice time. I mean, I could do puzzles anytime, but I like to do them in the winter. I mean, I just feel like it's comfy, cozy, and it's a good time to do puzzles for me. So yes, I didn't get to help with that, which was kind of bummed, but that's okay. You know, it was nice to just have a hot shower and relax for a little bit. I like this brown. It's really looks nice with the light. It's like a good brown. What are you guys all doing tonight? Are you coloring in this book? Diamond painting? My last video, I posted some scratch art. Have any of you guys ever done that before? That is actually relaxing for me as well, so. That was nice to do. Tonight we made some cod for supper again. My husband breaded it, and we had some tater tots with that. And I baked some recipe that I found. I can't remember what website it was on, but it was like an oatmeal berry bake for breakfast. It'd be something me and my husband would eat. My daughter might try it, but my son won't. He'll have pancakes in the morning. I made a big batch of them to freeze, so I'll just pull them out for breakfast. And so yeah, we had some cod again. That was really good. My kids played their marble run. You have to like build this tower with a bunch of stuff and let marbles go down it. They love that. The neighbors actually got that for them one time. They came over and were like, oh, we got this for the kids. They're always getting the kids stuff. But we always help out with them too. Like if they go on vacation, we help watch the house and check the mail, and they do the same for us if we go somewhere. So it's nice. And then my daughter played with Play-Doh. She's making this little salon thing with the hair, and you push the person in the seat down and they grow hair. She loves Play-Doh. And I think it's called air clay. She likes that too. So in my part 1 video, I don't know if you guys have watched that or not, but I was saying how my daughter was singing a song and it got stuck in my head. She was singing "The One Little Duck Went Out One Day, over the hill and far away." So tonight she was singing "Happy Birthday" nonstop. And "How old are you?" She kept singing that. It was cute. It is no one's birthday, but she was singing it. That was what she wanted to sing. But she also will say random words and sing and use her voice and make up a song. She is my little singer. She loves it. I used to always try to take pictures of her and my son, like doing silly stuff just for memories. She used to hate pictures, but now she's like, Mom, can you take a picture of me? I was like, yeah. You want me to take pictures of you singing? So I'm thinking this looks like it's chocolate since it is brown. I don't know if it's going to be like chocolate topping or chocolate ice cream. Either way, they both sound good. Do you guys like chocolate? What are your favorite treats? Usually if I like chocolate candy bars, I like a Snickers or a Twix or a Kit Kat. I don't like Reese's, which is weird because I love chocolate and peanut butter, but I don't like them together, really. Now my husband, he loves them, so do my kids, but I just never was a fan. Unless it's like the trees or the Easter eggs. I don't know, they taste different. It sounds weird, but they taste different to me. And my favorite candy bar, which they no longer make, was when I was little. I loved Mars bars. Oh, can they just bring them back? I would eat a ton of those. I also like Almond Joys and Mounds and Milky Way and Three Musketeers, and I think that's it. Well, no, I like them Score bars or Heath bars. Love chocolate ice cream. I like sweets. Now, for years, like, I ate sweets when I was younger occasionally. And then when I got older, I just didn't like them anymore. Until shortly before my son was born, I started liking sweets again. Because otherwise I didn't eat them. And I remember being at work and people were like offering some candy and I was like, no thank you. And they're like, you never eat candy or you don't. I'm like, I just don't really like sweets. And they were all like shocked that I didn't like sweets. But now I do. I think it just comes and goes, like with food, you're like, I don't like that, or and then all of a sudden, like years later, I like it again. I don't know. Tastes change or cravings or whatever they are. Everything changes. When you guys color these types of pictures that go in order, do you color the whole section or do you just go like me in a square? Sometimes I can color like quick in a whole section. Other times I just like, I don't know, I like to take my time unless I'm super tired. Tonight I'm actually pretty tired, but I wanted to get something in because I was in the mood to color and I just wanted to chat. I like chatting with you guys. Feels like you guys are right here with me, especially when I'm reading those comments. I feel like, we're together and just chatting away like old friends. Which is nice. watched quite a few coloring book hauls. A lot of you guys have amazing coloring books. Again, I love all coloring books, so I love them all. I had a small one. Really trying to be good. I'm not saying they'll always be small, but sometimes I'm just like trying to color what I have as much as I can. You know, spending the money on them, I just want to color in them, and I'm a really slow colorer, so it takes me a long time to get through coloring pages and books. But yeah, I love all your guys' hauls that you've shared this month. Oh, they're amazing. You always get neat stuff. And so I found out today in our town, my husband went to do some errands, and he went in because we have a Joann Fabrics. He went in there, and we go in there. It's been a while, but we go in there occasionally. Just told me the store's closing, so that's sad. He said there was hardly anything left. He even tried going over to the markers there because they had a good selection of markers. And he said all the markers were gone. Everything was pretty much gone besides fabric. So this is the first that I heard that they were closing. I guess I didn't see anything. So yeah, that's kind of sad. We don't have too many places around where I live to shop at. So it's kind of sad. We go to places when we can in our town to get what we need, or, you know. Yeah, they're closing. He said they do have quite a bit of fabric left, though. He got me something a while back, which I still need to do, from Joann's to make blankets. I've never made a tie blanket. I know that might sound funny because a lot of people have. My husband has. He made one for me one year for Valentine's Day, which I didn't even, it's so funny. I didn't even believe he made it. I'm like, you didn't make that? He's like, yes, I did. I said, when? When you were at work? Oh, well, okay. Yeah, so he made me a blanket years ago. My son was really, really little when he made it for me. And it was Minions. Still have it. Probably always keep it. My kids like it too. But yeah, he got me some with a bunch of kitties on it because I love cats. So I really should try to do that. That's another kind of goal, to do more hobbies this year. Hobbies that I've had that I just kind of pushed aside. Coloring and reading will always be my number 1 and 2. Coloring first, reading second, and then, add in some of my other hobbies. Okay, I'm thinking this is chocolate ice cream. What are your guys' hobbies? Do you have more than one hobby? I have a few. I just haven't really done them. So I like to color and read. I want to get back into the diamond painting a little bit. I do like to paint by number, and I'm not a painter. My husband had gotten me a big canvas, like actual real canvas painting. That's a big, huge cherry blossom tree. I got a good chunk of it done, but I need to finish it. I really do. I've had it forever. And it's beautiful. I just want to hang it up when I'm done. So that's something else I really need to work on. I do like to play games on the computer. I like to play quite a few games. There's this one game that I have on my tablet that if I can't sleep at night, I'll play it. But then I'm like, oh, way later than I should be, and I'm so tired in the morning, you know, getting up with the kids. I'm like, I can't be staying up like that. You know, I'm up late now, but that just, if I'm like, oh, I can't sleep, I'll just play it for a little bit. No, I'm up till way later than I need to be. It's addicting. It's called Garden Affairs. You basically, it's like a match 3 game. You got a match, and then after so many matches, you get to, like, in this one, it tells a story, and you get to, like, the garden is like full of trash or whatever, and you get to fix it up, and then you get to fix up the house. And I just love those games. Those are my favorite types of games. And I can play those for a long time. I also like hidden object games or mystery games. Love all those games too. I like game boards. Me and my husband and the kids like to play games. I really want to get a game for that where me and my husband could just play one weekend when the kids are sleeping, so we can have something to do, you know. We have some games, but you know. My daughter was gonna paint today, but she must have, and I forgot that she wanted to. They were too busy playing that marble run, and then she wanted Play-Doh. So that worked out. Did a lot of laundry this weekend. Cleaned up my desk a little bit, my small desk. You guys, if you've never seen my channel, I'm in my basement. It's a finished basement, but it's a built-in desk. I love it. You know, it works great, but it is small, but I do, you know, fit what I can on it. You work with what you have and be thankful for it. That's what I am anyway. That's my terms for myself. Work with what we have and be thankful for it. And I dusted off my bookshelves because they were in need of it. We just had leftovers last night for supper. Oh, this looks yummy. Speaking of ice cream, my kids got dreamsicles, orange dreamsicles after supper because they ate all their supper. They get a treat. Depending what we have, you know, it's not always like ice cream. It can be fruit or whatever. But they wanted the orange dreamsicle. We cook at home most all the time. Occasionally we will order like a pizza or something, but or get a pizza from the gas station by us, because they have really good pizza that we can just take and bake. But most of the time we're eating at home. My husband this weekend, he's like, I'm craving wings. I'm like, yeah, those do sound good, but we knew we had leftovers we needed to eat, so, and we didn't need the wings. We got plenty of food, and then tonight we're like, let's have fish, because we had fish. So we did that. Tomorrow I'm gonna cook up some hamburger, and I got leftover rice, black beans, and corn. So I'm gonna throw them in there and do some rotel and mix that up. That should be pretty good. We're not big wasters. We try not to waste. I know sometimes, things go bad and you have to, you try to save what you can. But if they get bad, you gotta throw them out. All right. I'm guessing those are sprinkles. I wonder what color that's going to be. I'm not looking yet, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to not drink as much coffee as I normally do. That's another goal this year. So far I've drank plenty of coffee, but I just started this kind of goal. Try to drink some more tea, because sometimes I have too much coffee and the caffeine just gets me more anxious than I need to be. This morning I had a tea and then I still felt tired a while later, so I had a cup of coffee and that was fine, but I just want to cut off coffee for myself. We'll see. It's going to be hard. It's a challenge. I love coffee a lot. Are any of you coffee drinkers? And then I was telling myself I should really drink a big glass of water first thing when I get up, because that will probably make me feel refreshed, wake me up. Yeah, I woke up before the kids this morning. And normally, my daughter, she's an early riser, so she's always up when it's still dark out. Or my son sometimes, so I was up at 5:30 this morning. I just had a really bad side pain and I just couldn't get comfortable, so I went into the couch and I read, which was kind of nice, and I felt awake. And then about an hour later I was getting kind of drifty, so I made some black tea. And then the kids both woke up, so and my husband was up shortly after. But it was nice, kind of, even though I was still a little tired. Still a little tired. It was nice to get some reading in. All right. I think we're almost done with the ones. Oh, there might be some in here too. I'm hoping to finish this picture tonight. I think we will, so we don't have to do a part 3, but I think we will finish it tonight. I think a lot of it is just, you know, some colors. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like the background was one color, and then a lot of this will be in here, this brown, so really it might just be a few little spots left. We'll see. These markers color really smoothly. So I've been thinking, is it really for Ohuhu markers? Is it Ohuhu or I was thinking Oahu? Oahu markers or Ohuhu? I've heard both. I just want to make sure I'm saying them right. I say Ohuhu, but I've heard Oahu, which kind of sounds, you know, like that could be it. I don't know. I'm just winging it, I guess. Trying. Yesterday, my husband and I and the kids, we got to see the movie Wonka. And I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and this one I absolutely loved as well. Have any of you guys seen that movie? I'm not sure if my kids really were feeling it. I don't know if they, you know, they're young too. I know they really love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and my son will sit and watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but this one, I don't know. If you like music, there's a lot of music. They sing songs from the original, but it's more of, to me, like a musical, which that's fine. I love musicals. I absolutely love musicals. My husband doesn't really like musicals, but he didn't say anything about the movie that it was bad or anything, so maybe he liked it too. I don't know. I guess I didn't ask him if he liked it. Or wait, I think I did, and he said it was alright. Yeah, it was alright. So we seen that, and twice in the movie it had me tearing up. The first part, I didn't actually have tears coming down my face, but I started to. In the second part, they came down my face. So yes, that was a good movie. My son really wants to see Wish, but we haven't seen that yet. Oh, we didn't really watch too much. Normally we do like a couple movies, but we just watched Wonka. And there was actually quite a few actors that I recognized in there. At first, I was like, I'm not really sure who this person is or this person, and then they started showing more in it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't know they were in this movie. It was good. I actually kind of want to watch it again. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Have you guys seen any good movies recently? Or watched any good TV shows? I watched a little bit of Below Deck a while ago. I'm almost done with the 10th season. I know they're coming out with the 11th season. And then I'll have to probably find something new to watch that my husband might want to watch. Sometimes we watch TV shows together. A lot of the shows, we have like different tastes in TV shows, but some we'll sit and watch together. Ooh, we're getting close. There is a show on Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, called The Summer I Turned Pretty. I started that. I think it's more of like a young adult type of show. Not far into it. I think I only watched like one episode and it was longer. But it's a book too, and I was trying to think, have I heard of that book, The Summer I Turned Pretty? What does it sound like? I've heard of that book. So I was checking my bookshelf to make sure I didn't have it. No, I don't have it. But I feel like I've heard of it. I'm just not sure. I'm reading a book called Pretending to be Erica. Oh, I can't think of the author's name at the top of my head. I'm not very far in, and it's already got my attention. Basically, a little girl goes missing when she's young. And years later, there's a girl that claims to be her. Well, what had happened, the little girl that went missing was apparently taken by this one guy who went to jail or prison, and he met with this other guy named Sal. And Sal, who was in prison, had a daughter. So basically, he had his daughter get all these surgeries and everything to look like this little girl that went missing. Yeah, I'm only like 2 chapters in, and I'm like, I am hooked. I have to figure out what the author, check and see what the author is and let you guys know. But yes, I will take any book recommendations. If you guys are reading anything this year that you're enjoying, I read a wide variety. And I'm not too picky. I mean, some books might not interest me, but I'm always willing to give them a try. And I'm getting better. If I'm not enjoying a book, I'm not going to finish it. If I'm not enjoying it, I'm trying, because I was one of those as well, that if I was reading a book, even if I didn't enjoy it, I would have to finish it. I would force myself to finish it. But no. Still kind of bugs me if I don't, but what's the point? If I'm not going to enjoy it, why do I want to read something I'm not enjoying? Okay, almost done with the ones here. Yeah, one more right here. I think that's it. And then we can go back and see. Let me see if there's any on the outside here. Nope. So, oh, let me shut this off. I can shut it off right now. My hand is like slipping. Keep bumping it. Oh, I didn't have it plugged in all the way. There we go. Sorry, I have to hold it down, and I was like forgetting how to do it. See, it's been that while and that kind of day. So that's that. And the next color, oh, I'm gonna cough. Excuse me a minute. I just took a drink because my throat is getting a tickle. Okay, the next color we're gonna do is 6, is red. And I'm gonna use Crayola on this red. Let's turn that light back up. Oh, don't you hate that? And you get like a tickle or a cough in your throat and you're like, oh goodness. So earlier today, we had a high of 20 degrees. We've had the mildest winter this year. I mean, we did have a couple cold days here last week. And then tomorrow they're saying the high is going to be 34. I told my son, I said, I bet you're going to get to play outside at recess. So when he gets home, I'll have to dry all his snow clothes. He's got his snow pants, his winter boots, his mittens, his hat, his scarf. He brings that with him every day to school. So yeah, he's excited. He loves to play outside in the snow. Coloring the cherry. Looks like it's a cherry. You ever have those days where it's off? Just a minute ago, just trying to use my light pad. I've been having that day like all day today where my mind is just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Oh, this is so cute. I like this red too. Do you guys like cherries on your ice cream? What are they? Maraschino? I might be saying it wrong. Maraschino. I'm not a fan of them. I'll eat them in like fruit cocktail. My daughter loves them. She always wants them on her ice cream, and she'll just even eat them plain. Mom, can I have some of those cherries? I have a jar of them in my fridge. My son likes to have kitty cocktails sometimes with the Sprite or 7-Up and grenadine and a cherry, but he doesn't really eat the cherry either. He just likes kitty cocktails. I remember having those when I was a kid. And a pizza place we have here in town, they offer those for kids too. If they want to drink, they can have a kitty cocktail. Have you guys heard of that? Oh, here's some more. There's going to be some red sprinkles. Well, that's fun. I remember when I was a kid, we would go. Well, was one time I remember all of us after like church. We my dad drove us all over to. Well, I think some of my siblings were old enough to drive. It was like 20 minutes away from us. There was a Golden Corral. We don't have any of those around here anymore. But they used to have with your ice cream, you could put gummy bears in your ice cream, and that was like my favorite as a kid. How exciting it was I got to put gummy bears in my ice cream. Even though they got like hard, I liked it. I don't know. It was good though. Fun memories. Okay, so that's it with 6. Let me see if I can do this and dim it down right. Ooh, there we go. And let's see what the next color is going to be. Did we do 10 already? I think we did 10. No, we didn't. Okay, so 10. Let me get that color out of here. Get the 10 out of here. I've got colors and papers and everything everywhere. Okay, 10 is light goldenrod. And I am using this color, and it's a Statler marker. I don't know if that's supposed to be a number, 325. These came in a round plastic container, if I remember right, years ago. And I got those from Barnes & Noble. So yeah, we'll see how this looks. Let me turn this up again. Okay, so we'll do 10. Ooh, I like this color. And this marker actually feels pretty good tonight. So I feel like this month I haven't colored as much as I normally would, and normally this is like my stress, anxiety reliever, depression, all of that type of stuff. But my mental health has been so up and down. Just haven't colored that much, I feel like. And it doesn't even have anything to do with coloring. Sometimes you're tired. Just tired. Oh, I like this. I like these on here. And I keep telling myself I just need to take things slowly, one day at a time. I am one of those people that has there's always stuff that needs to be done, every day. With most people, you got stuff you got to get done. Well, I am one where I have lists. So if I don't get something done, it gets me overwhelmed, and I get really anxious, and I kind of shut myself down, which I'm trying to, learn not to, because it's okay. It really is okay to. I gotta tell myself I'm one person. I can only do so much. I think I just try to take on too much sometimes, that I just feel like I can do it, and once I don't, I feel like I failed. And then I kind of freak out a little bit. Okay, so I think we're done with 10. So let me dim the lights. Whoa, hang on, I'm getting it brighter. There we go. I don't know what is with me today. Okay, so I got that, and we'll do 18, which is turquoise. So let me grab that color. So I'm using Crayola, and this is graphic green. I actually have quite a few Crayolas. I'm using, well, maybe not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Crayolas probably in this whole picture. There we go. Got it back on. So that is number 18 we're going to start with. So sometimes if I feel too overwhelmed, I go, like, it was almost like there we go, there's 18. It's almost like a depressive state. You get too overwhelmed and you get down and you don't do anything then. So I was doing that for quite a while. So I finally just kind of stopped, sat back. My kids are sleeping, me and my husband talked. I cried, I laughed a little. And he's so supportive and understanding. Like, he knows that sometimes I'm a little too hard on myself. And I admit things, you know, like if I feel like I'm having like a lazy day or something where I'm not getting stuff done, I'll say that about myself. But I gotta tell myself it's okay to rest, and it's okay to not always get everything done in one day that I had planned. I'm human. So that's what I'm working on. So I kind of didn't color too much. I was kind of trying to work on myself, because sometimes you just need to, and coloring helps me, you know, with relieve stuff, but sometimes I just need to step away from things for a minute to think. Not overthink, but like breathe. Okay. So 25 is magenta, which we already did here. 3 is red brown. So for red brown, sorry, I keep turning this on. I'm having a really off day or something. Okay, so I'm going to use mahogany and Crayola. Yeah, before I would press it off and on, but I kind of like the dimming effect more. In my last video, I'd just press it on and off, but this, I think I like the dimming more, because you can hold it and do that. Okay, so this is number 3. This is going to be like in the, oh, it's the stem of the cherry. For some reason, I was thinking, where's the straw? But this is an ice cream cone. I was thinking of a shake for some reason. But yes, tonight I was in the mood to get back coloring, feeling a little better. You know, there's things I gotta work on, and that's just what I'm gonna do. Ooh, and this is gonna be in the cone too. Waffle cone. Do you guys like waffle cones? I think it's a waffle cone. I like waffle cones. What do they call the other ones? Like sugar cones? I don't remember what they're called. I think sugar cones. I remember when I was a kid, my dad always would buy ice cream cones, and oh, they were the best. The little sugar cones. Having Neapolitan ice cream in them, and the ice cream was shoved all the way down, so you'd get every little bit in your cone. My dad eats ice cream every night. He has since he was a kid. His sister will call. She lives in another state, and ask him if he still does that, because she does too, I think they were saying. So they eat ice cream every night since they were a kid. So we always had ice cream in the house. That and popsicles. There was always popsicles in our house when we were kids. But I don't remember eating all that stuff as much. I know my dad ate ice cream every night. And he always ate it in a cup. If we didn't have an ice cream cone, he'd eat it in a cup. Or a glass, I should say. And sometimes he'd pour root beer in there for like our own root beer float, or it'd be like 7-Up or Sprite or something. Sometimes, because I don't remember having pop a lot. And I try not to drink it a lot as an adult too, so. Even though I love it, it wouldn't last if we had it in the house. Are any of you pop drinkers? What's your favorite kind of pop or soda? My favorite pop, it always changed. If I were to drink pop all the time, I love a Dr. Pepper. I like the Dr. Pepper Zero or Zero Sugar. I like that kind. And I like all the flavors. I like the cream soda one a lot. I like the regular. I like the black cherry. And I think there was a vanilla one. I don't know. It's been a while. Yes, Dr. Pepper. When I was a kid, my mom would always have, because the pop that we had when we were a kid was stored in our basement refrigerator, and my parents was when we were kids. She always had Diet Right or Diet Coke, caffeine free. Diet Right. Do any of you guys know what Diet Right is? And I liked it. I liked pretty much any pop. If I even got a pop when I was a kid, I would drink it. Didn't have pop too much. But we always had supper at the table. And at my house we do too, at the table. Breakfast, lunch, and supper at the table. Oh, I'm loving this. This is so cool. Now it says the white parts, you leave white. Oh, up here. Okay. I was like, I didn't see any, but right around that cherry. I'm just being quiet. I'm kind of in a daze. Sorry, guys. I want to chat, but And I would like to finish this with you guys tonight. I am getting tired. Long day. What a fun day. So funny when I was dusting off my bookshelves, like, I don't know, I just forget sometimes what books I have, and I have my books all logged in like this app where I scan them in so it shows what books I have, but I just look at them when I'm dusting and I'm just like, oh, I have this book? So funny. That's a goal too, to read a lot of my books, so I need to do that. I've only read one book so far this month. Normally I can read a couple, but that's okay. I like this marker too. This color's nice too. Yum, looks yummy. So I'm thinking next month I might show my completed diamond painting, the one that I did for my son's room, which I still need to get another frame since that one kind of didn't work out very good. And then the one that I've been working on, I haven't lately, that's the one I want to start working on. I just haven't decided if I want to work on it in front of you guys or not. I'd probably be using this light board. I'm using a webcam, but it doesn't zoom very good. Our friend is going to be testing out a brand new camera that comes out in June. They're going to let us know if they like it in their review, and we're debating on maybe purchasing one like that. So that if we were to get a new camera, then I'd be able to zoom in more. But I don't know, unless you guys are fine with that, and I can always hold it up, unless you guys can see okay. If you want to do like a diamond painting chat. And I was thinking, I think a lot. Like, my brain doesn't shut off ever. I was thinking it'd be fun to do a live sometime. I was talking to my husband about this, and he's like, you probably need a moderator. I don't know, I mean, I could chat, but I probably wouldn't see everybody's comments. I mean, I'd look up occasionally, but I'd be doing a lot of coloring, I think. I don't know if you guys would be into that, if that'd be something fun. Not anytime soon, but these are ideas I'm just thinking about. I just think they would be fun. Trying to do different things, learn new things. I am one of those that used to always have to be doing. I don't like change, I should say. Sometimes I still don't like change, but with coloring and stuff, I've been getting more comfortable and talking to you guys, which is really good. It's really comforting to me. We don't have that much left, you guys. We got a couple of these and then that section. Oh, and I missed number 3. So I'm going to have to get back in there with... Wait. That's what I'm doing. I'm losing my mind. Definitely having an off day. It's okay. We all have them. I was like, I'm missing number 3. I'm coloring number 3s right now. Yeah, so when I dusted the bookshelf, the other half of my basement has some of the kids' toys, and they like to play. So they were cleaning their area because they had a messy toy area really bad. And I was like, you guys need to clean this up here. So they were having fun picking up, and I'd turn it into a game. Because my daughter has this little tiny, I don't know, it's like a play tent, princess play tent, but you have these little balls in it that she can jump in. Well, she likes to kick them out and thinks it's funny. So it gets everywhere. So we played a game. Whoever could get the most balls back into the tent would win. And they loved it. They loved playing that. So sometimes making cleaning into a game can be fun for them. Cleaning up their toys. This ice cream looks yummy. I haven't had ice cream in a long time. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I craved chocolate shakes. Or was it? It was not just chocolate shake. It was like a hot fudge chocolate shake. And I craved cheeseburgers all the time with her. So funny. My husband would go and get chocolate shakes, hot fudge chocolate shakes for me every once in a while. I'd be so happy. I don't know if I could drink one of those now because I drink enough of them, I think. Same with when I was expecting my son, well, when I was pregnant with my son. I craved pickles all the time and I ate a bunch of pickles. Now I can't hardly eat them things anymore. Once in a while, but ugh. So funny. How things change. My dad was saying my sister that lives in another state is going to be coming to visit in February. Like the first week in February, so that will be nice. I don't know how long she's staying. I'm thinking a week, a little over a week, but I'm not sure. So it'll be nice to see and visit her. All right, I think this is it for the threes. Let's see if I can work my hands anymore. My hands do not want to function for some reason today. There we go. Here's the threes. Ooh, that looks yummy. Okay, let's see what the next color is. 7, red, orange. Okay, is this red, orange? I think I chose pumpkin for red, orange. So this is Crayola pumpkin. I just go with whatever colors I think will look alright. I don't exactly always follow the way they want to go, but you know, it's fun. Just switch things up a bit. All right. I don't think there's that many 7s here. I already asked you guys, what are you coloring in tonight, or what are you doing? Any hobbies? Are you just sitting back and relaxing? Sometimes when I listen to color-in chats, I'll color along. Otherwise, I just sit and watch. I like to watch too. I mean, there's so many I probably haven't seen yet. I get to them when I can. Sometimes I'm able to watch them in the day if the kids are like, you know, in front of me, but busy playing or if they're napping. Otherwise, no, I can't watch them. I have to focus on them and other things. And coloring at night too, usually, so. Unless they want to color. Sometimes they do want to color. My son was actually coloring today. Well, my daughter was playing with Play-Doh on one end of the table, and he was at the other coloring. I was actually baking, so. Okay, that's 7. Now I need 14 is light green. Keep dimming it so you guys can see the picture. I love it. I think it's cute. And the colors look good. Okay, so this one I'm using a Sharpie permanent marker, ultra fine point. This is going to be my light green. I'm like not pressing on it. There we go. Okay, so 14 light green. We already did 20 teal. That was the background. Then we'll have one other color after this, and then the little white spot. Then we'll be done. Look at us. So back to the diamond paintings. So if you guys want me to, I can try to do some on here with you guys at some time. But you just won't get it close up. I would have to hold it up when I'm done. You just see me doing it. If you're fine with that, yeah, I can do that. I just have so many diamond paintings from years ago that are untouched that I'd at least like to touch some of them this year. Whether it's on camera or not, I just want to, I mean, I bought them for a reason. I wanted to do them. I should probably do them. Just a little bit, work on them. But mainly I'll be doing mostly coloring because coloring is my main thing on here that I like to do. And it relaxes me the most, I think. Wait a minute, I think I missed a color. Hang on here. Another reason why I like the light pad, so I can see that I missed. So 18, what was that? Turquoise. So I did miss one there, so let me grab that quick. So grab that turquoise that we used already, and we'll fill in that spot. And then for the white, I'm just going to fill that in now. I'm just going to kind of go around it a little bit with this. I'm bumping the camera. This Dabo and Shobo art marker, I'm going to use the fine. It has fine and broad tip. I use the fine, and I'm going to use this CG 0.5 cool gray. I'm just going to kind of try to outline it a little bit. It looks like it's super white on here, but I'm not going to, well, I guess I could color it a little bit in there. Ooh. All right, so got one more color I'll show you. We're getting there. Last color is 26, and it is hot pink. Woo! Now I'm going to use the Bic Fine Permanent Marker Fandango Pink. So this is going to be really fun. I think it's going to be pretty. See how bright this is? I'm not sure. Ooh. I am liking this. My son got some new markers today. My husband, he's been talking about how he wanted some bright colors. He has his binder for his Pokemon cards, and my husband printed out some free printables of like Pokemon types for him to color, and he wanted some bright colors, so my husband picked him up some like neon acrylic markers. He was so excited. That it looks really bright right now. I love it. Then he got my daughter some glow sticks. She's obsessed with glow sticks. She loves them. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, a package of them for $1.25. And then you got a few grocery items that we needed. Oh, I just whistled when I said that kind of grocery. So does anyone have any fun plans going on this week? Are you doing anything fun? No, we don't have anything going on that I know of right now. But something exciting, I was talking to a couple of my friends. We haven't seen each other in months. I don't even know when the last time. I want to say it was like March last year. I feel like that's the last time we've seen each other. And every time, we try to get together, usually something comes up and it's like, that we can't do it, which is fine. We still pick up like where we left off. We've all been friends for years. It's a group of 4 of us total. Well, we picked a date in February. We are going to go out to dinner, and then we're going to do kind of like, I don't know, kind of like a book exchange where we bring a couple of our books that we have read and enjoyed, and then we'll swap. And then when we meet again, we'll bring them back, and we will talk about what we read, what we liked, what we didn't like. Just something new and fun for us. I mean, we used to always, get together for birthdays. We used to get each other gifts, and just now that we're getting older, it's kind of harder to get gifts for each other because we all have, tons of books, and we all have a bunch of things. So we just thought that would be something fun. And it is one of my friends. It's close. It's a little after her birthday, but that's what she wanted to do. And I said, that's a great idea. And we all decided we'll do that. So that's what we're going to do. One of my friends, I have to think about it for a second. We have been friends for, let me think, 30 years. Yeah, we've been friends. When I was a little kid and we became friends, she lived a block away from me, and we've been friends since. Then my other friends, we have been friends since, I gotta think about this too. For 24 years. And then the other friend, we have been friends for 22 years. So we've all been friends for years and remain friends. We pick up basically like, like normal. We all have kids, and we're all married, and so nice that you can have friendships that last that long. Do any of you guys have friendships like that? You've been friends for years? And I was in all of their weddings too. Alright, we're almost finished. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. I'm excited to see how bright this is without the light, because it looks really bright with the light right now. Like this pink looks super bright. It's like a hot pink. You guys, I don't know if you guys can tell that. Probably not, because I can't really. Kind of a longer video tonight. I don't know if you guys like longer videos or not. You can let me know that too. I don't mind them either or, so I like them long, I like them short, I like all videos that have to do with coloring, so. It's always nice to sit and chat with everyone. Random things, coloring, not coloring. And I'm a slow colorer, so a lot of my videos probably will be longer. Okay, ready to see the final product of the picture. Well, what do you guys think? I love it. Absolutely love it. That was a fun picture. Alright, let me show you the book again. The book again is MindWare, Coloring Collection, Color by Number, Mystery Mosaics. It says use color to reveal secret images, which is true. This is book 4. So yeah, that's it for tonight. If you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. And if you like this content and these type of videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a nice night and happy coloring. Bye!